Hi guys, welcome back to a bit of a different video today. Thought I'd have a look at the collection and see how the kind of rooms kind of getting on really. I've had a bit of a switch around, there's still plenty more I want to do in here, and one thing you won't hear in the background is a normal thing that I have is I normally have a couple of heaters going which keep the place warm as it's in my garage, so it is cold, especially in the winter months, which we're in at the moment. But the kind of centerpiece here is this these three tables which I've put at the front here, and just to give you a bit of a closer look. So if I sit on the sofa here, you get a pretty decent view of what's going on. You've got loads of kind of Titans Returns figures, you've got Tripticon, you've got a Mega Supreme in the back, Devastator, Scorponok, and all these kind of headmasters guys and target masters fighting against each other. I had toyed with the idea of putting in some of the Micromaster bases like the Rocket base and putting it in between there, just kind of in the middle, just to free up a bit to make it look a little bit busier. But yeah, and I've tried to do things like a Mega Supreme's there holding one of the full tilt. I think if I come around this way, I think Tripticon as well has got hold of someone, as is Scorponok here as well, and Metroplex, he's got some people kind of taken off from him as well. So yeah, there's a bit of a empty space down in here, so plenty of room for stuff. Underneath I've got a few bits and pieces, so things that I need to review. So I've got a box set for the Takara Computron, and the other one as well, kind of the repaint of Bruticus, can't remember what he's called now, Ruination I think it is. So that's kind of the centerpiece, and underneath, yeah, I've got loads of bits and pieces and boxes underneath, stuff that I'm selling or stuff that I'm sorting through at the moment. I've got a couple of boxes on the side there as well, which I'm trying to sort through, because obviously in the progress of just change things around. Come around, obviously got the Decepticon light there, and it's just a little switch underneath there. I may end up putting like a floating display just above that as well, and put some figures on that. Got a couple of frames up there which I picked up. The middle one there from my sister picked up from a store in Bristol, which is quite cool. As up above here we've got kind of loft boards and bits and pieces where I've got most of my collection stored up there. Again, more pictures. We've got Fortress Maximus here in robot mode. The reason why I've pictured him up there is because of his the way that his head is. I find when you're looking face on, you don't really see it properly, whereas if you have him up higher, you get a much better look at him. And I've got this Autobot symbol here, which is powered via USB as well. Coming down here, we've got a couple of IKEA ones. So just running across, we've got the Transformers Collectors Club Combiner, the Thunderwing one. And I've got the Skull Grin Power of the Primes in there with Ramjet as well. And then coming over here, we've got I think this one is the skateboard one, the primitive skateboard Optimus. And I've put in a few other little guys, a few Target Masters, Power of the Primes Landmine as well. In the back there, you've got Cerebros as well. So I've got two Fortress Maximus. So that's from the other one. I've got the other one as well, the the exclusive one, San Diego Comic Con. Another Transformers Collectors Club one as well. This is from the subscriber service. I can't remember what his name is, but he forms with like Toxitron and Impactor and Blue Streak amongst others as well. And I always tried to put the combiners with some of the smaller figures just to give them a better scale. And we've got the Takara kind of version of Victoria on here with a few Sharkticons. Going down here, we've also got Bruticus there. He's with the add-on set, so I've got him looking up just because he's on one of the further down shelves. And a few of the triple changes there with Runabout and Run Amok. And then I've kind of added a few new bits too here, well, old bits that I've just got hanging around. So I don't have a very big G1 collection because all that all went. So, but I've slowly been adding a few bits and pieces here and there. Most of it's not complete, but just adding a few bits. I'll probably try and pick up a few more bits over at TF Nation, which I'll be attending in the UK. I also will be attending the what's the US one? TF Con in Chicago as well. So again, we've got more kind of BotCon, Beast Wars stuff in here. I've put the Power of the Primes. Can't remember the name of the Dinobot there, but a few bits and pieces in there. I think that looks pretty cool altogether. Going down, we've got some of the Decepticons. So we've got the kind of repro labels, Combiner Inferno, and then you've got Tripredacus, Megatron, Tankor in there with Rampage, and you've got Scorponok down here, Waspinator, Tarantulas, all those guys. Going down again, we've got Ultra Magnus and Jetfire at the back, and you've got Ironhide, Ratchet. The Ratchet one is the BotCon one from the custom class, which has been painted up. You've got Gears in there alongside Cosmos. You've got the G2 Optimus with Cup with the what's the name? Nightbeat Headmaster. Paralon to the left. Then you've got some Beast Wars sets down on here. So that's 3 of the bases that I've got. I haven't filled up the water on that one, but it does do, the one in the front does have a waterfall feature. And they're all working. I think they're pretty much complete. Well, the two on the right are. I'm not sure about the other one. I did have 2 of the octopus squid guy. I just sold one. So, and then up top here, we've got some other kind of bits and pieces. So we've got a Mega Supreme here, Whirl, Windblade. This third party figure, I can't remember what the name of it. It was, I think it's Rune or something like that. It was from TF Nation last year. My friend picked that up for me. Our best friend picked it up, Paul. More Titans Return stuff. Got Power of the Prime, Starscream at the back there. We've got Metal Hawk here with the 2 Metal Hawks. Our Iron Packs in vehicle mode, just because they've got a few of that mould. And we've got the Planet X, kind of the Mega Supreme, the Guardian one, in that mode. I may put him on the other display in the middle there in robot mode, just fighting with the rest. And then we've got, I need to get some lights for this section here, or paint this kind of bookcase white, just to try and make it pop out a little bit more. So I've got these guys in here for now, just because they're current. I'm probably going to be taking them in and out of here a little bit more for comparisons and things. So you've got Grimlock, Jazz, Beachcomber, Slag and Swoop, Windcharger and so on. And then over here we've got the G2 aerial bots here as well. And further down we've got some of the G Creation Dinobots. So I've got them all in robot mode at the moment. Apart from Grimlock, who I'm yet to do a review of. Still need to do a review of their combined mode, which I haven't actually done or put it into that mode yet. Got some of the last night stuff. So I forget the name of them. Nitro Zeus, Megatron, which I picked up off Amazon, which is quite cheap, and one of the other sort of dragon ones. Another one of the Beast Wars bases there, alongside Thrustinator as well as Megatron, and a few odds and sods bits and pieces there. Some of my football trophies and things. Right, so now what we'll do is we'll take a wander over. So we've had a look at this bit here. Just give you a bit of a close-up of a Mega Supreme there in Tripticon fight. I think that's quite cool. We've got the third-party add-on kit for Defensor, which I need to do a review of as well. That's the custom head for Power Master Optimus Prime, which I've reviewed as well. Coming around here, we've got Unicron and Primus or Cybertron at the top there. Got the I can't remember what their book is called now. Obviously, it doesn't have the book in. I've just been reading that. So you've got those two up there. I may do something slightly different with them. Maybe get them in their planet mode, perhaps. Coming down here, we've got, I'll just stand in front of that, just because of the light at the back there. We've got Computron with add-on kit, alongside some of the what you call the kind of trigger bots. To this side here, we've got Scourge with MNCs, Insecticons, and Hasbro Takara Insecticons as well, and their various little partners. Down on here, I don't think the light on that one's just falling down, so sorry about the reflection back on it. We've got the, what would you call them, is it the triple pretenders? So you get two robots inside there, so you almost get 3 robots with each one. All from the Transformers Collectors Club, I think. One was through a BotCon set and the other 2 were through the Collectors Club. We've got Overlord there with a few other bits and pieces. Scourge. We've got Runabout and Runamuck down there, as well as the I forget the name of the G2. What's the Micromaster guy? It'll come back to me. But you've got the 2 versions down on there: the G1 version, and G2 version, and a few Collectors Club one, the G2 Starscream there as well. Coming down, we've got Skyrain. I really do love that combined mode. A lot of people don't like it, but I really do. And again, we've got Swerve and Haffa alongside him just for scale. I need to beef this up a little bit. I've just got Optimus Prime and Cheetor ownside Rat Trap in there. I need to put Rhinox in there as well, and obviously the Masterpiece Dinobot once it comes along. I've added a few G1 pieces down at the bottom here. So these are all kind of reissues. So you've got the Takara Megatron with the firing gun mechanism, Soundwave, and then you've got the Insecticons and Blitzwing and Astro Train, which I've done a review with a Laserbeak, sorry. And then we've got a reissue of the Seacons, along with a couple of Junker Headmasters, which I picked up, which aren't complete, but they're okay for display purposes. And coming around here, we've got this is where I normally review my toys and also do customs. I've been getting into doing customs a bit more recently, but it tends to be I kind of do them in a bit of a flurry, and then I don't do them for another year or so. So you've got all the paints and bits and pieces. Up here we've got the kind of God Bomber Optimus Prime set, which I need to review. We've got the twin cast set up there, the G.I. Joe Swindle, which I've done for my mate there, and a few other customs that I've either completed or working on. At the top here, for some reason, old Scoops turned around. He didn't want to talk to anyone. But you've got Fortress Maximus there in his base mode, with a few combiners and other figures up here. I've done got that small dragon storm. I've added in a few of some mini bots and things like that as well. Some more kind of BotCon pieces as well as the Robots in Disguise mini-cons and things like that. A few Robots in Disguise figures in there, just added them in there. You got the G2 Menasor as well, with the add-on kit as well. Trying to remember the company that it's from. I've done a few reviews of their bits and pieces, and then coming around here again, you've got so see if that'll focus better. You've got Megatron, Beast Wars Megatron in there, and just kind of swapped over some of their heads. So you've got a couple of customs at the back there, one with Miles Mayhem mask and a Viacon there as well. The Takara Misfire and a few of the mini-cons from Robots in Disguise. We've got Shuffler in there, Chase, Bumblebee, and Grimlock down at the front there. And I think the Optimus there is like the Magnus Prime one, the one that came in the box set. You got the twins as well, Twin Twist, and I can't remember what their names are. My mind is going to mush. Down here again, we've got a few sort of mishmash ones. You've got Alpha Trion, and then you've got this custom one here with the mask is custom anyway. Brawn down at the front here. A few more of the Titan Masters. You've got the Ultra Magnus Headmaster. Down at the back there, you've got the Lion one, which I've recently done as well as a custom. And then you've got a few third-party pieces. Don't have a few of them, so there's a few from Mastermind Creations. A few there. One Death Head, Jaegertron, and their kind of Nova Prime. And then again, we've got the kind of swarm down on here. This is from a BotCon set, so I've got 2 lots of Wasps. And then we got the set from that, which is kind of Megatron and Packrat and so on. The Triple Pretender or Double Pretender that I showed you, the monkey one, he is part of that. But I've just got them out recently, so I've left them in that mode for now, only because I've always had them on display in robot mode. Going across, we've got a bit of a mixture here. So we've got Blaster from Titans Returns. We've got the Optimus Prime from Power of the Primes, which looks awesome. You've got a Repros Labels Eject, the Takara Rewind. Hope I've got that around the right way. We've got got a little Minicon here from Robots in Disguise here as well. And I forget his name. Well, it'll come back to me. Going across here, we've got 6-shot with Sky Shadow. They've also got Ravage in his kind of plain mode and my custom double dealer, which I've currently completed. Coming over here, we've got Soundwave with Rumble and Frenzy. Got Laserbeak, a few of his cassettes, and then at the back there, we've got the Ghost Starscream on the Legends Octane. And then coming down here, we've got Victorion, kind of split up into their individual bots, which are very cool. We've got Power of the Primes, Rodimus Prime, alongside can't remember his name, but you've got Prowl and Mirage in there alongside Roller, and a couple of little mini-cons as well. And we've got Leo Kaiser, all split up into individual modes there as well. Coming down, we've got Thunderwing again on as a Headmaster, this time on... God, my mind's terrible, isn't it? My memory's getting really bad. It'll come back. Tidal Wave, that's it. And we've got a few others in there. We've got the Starscream at the back, Bludgeon at the front here as well. And then coming over, we've got Megatron. The light's a bit bright on him. You've got Reflector. You've got a Gut Cruncher Headmaster, which is another custom there, which I'm going to do a body for as well. Quake and a few others. And then we've got a few beasts as well. In here you've got the Optimus Primal, or the Bat version of him, along with a different head for the Sentinel Prime at the back here. Got some Beast Wars ones down at the bottom here. A few BotCon pieces and whatnot. A few special edition ones. And again, a few special edition ones. You've got the Optimus Prime was supposed to be blue, but they're on a run of him that were done purple as well. Coming over, last G1 bits, you've got Gigastorm, which is Beast Wars, alongside a few other bits and pieces. And that is pretty much it, really. Hope you've enjoyed the tour. That's it for now. And for those of you who survived it all, thanks for watching, and see you all soon. Bye bye for now.